Hi there, Sally O'Neill, Education Officer at the Goulburn Regional Art Gallery. Thank you for joining me for AAC at Home for what would have been week 1 of term 4 of Afternoon Art Club. At the moment, we have exhibition Earthbound, curated by Hannah G in Gallery 1. This exhibition features work by 6 Australian contemporary ceramicists. In AAC at Home today, we are going to zoom in on the work of Carleen Thompson and be inspired by her sgraffito techniques in creating some colourful bird etchings. Exhibition Earthbound features work by Ian Jones, Kate Mackay, Janet Fieldhouse, Katrina Lesky, Alana Wilson and Carleen Thompson. These ceramics from Earthbound are made by Indigenous artist Carleen Thompson from the APY region. She uses a technique called sgraffito to carve images through a layer of coloured glaze. Carleen had lots of children when she was a younger woman, 5 girls and a boy. Her works are about birds. She says, like I did with my children, I now raise chicks every day on canvas and in clay in my work. Create your own rainbow bird etchings. You'll need some cardstock, some crayons, or some oil pastels, some black acrylic paint, some dishwashing soap, a palette and a brush. Start by creating a thick layer of colour using your crayons or oil pastels. Use lots of colours in an abstract design. You don't need to get caught up too much in what you're drawing, because at the end of the day, what you'll see in your etching is just a peak of colour through your acrylic paint. Make sure the layer of colour is really thick. You want your black acrylic paint to sit on top of that oily layer. I tried this activity with crayon and oil pastel so that I could see the difference. I much preferred the oil pastel as it was so much easier to cover the paper, but you can use either. Make sure you hide all the paper with your oil pastel or crayon and shake off all the loose bits at the end. You can see my oil pastel drawing on the left and the crayon on the right. The next step is to cover your drawing in a thick layer of acrylic paint. Add 2 parts of acrylic paint and 1 part of dishwashing liquid into your palette and mix together. The dishwashing soap gives your paint the right consistency to sit on top of the oil pastel and not chip. Apply your acrylic paint so that it covers your whole drawing. You may need to apply it in 2 to 3 coats so that you can't see your oil pastel or crayon through the paint. Allow the paint to fully dry before etching. You'll need something scratchy or pokey like a pencil or a wooden skewer. To begin, place your work in front of you. You may want a sheet of paper underneath to catch all the scratchy bits as they come loose. Inspired by Carleen Thompson, I'm going to create birds in my etching, but you can do something else if you wish. Create your etching by scratching through the layers of black paint to reveal your colours underneath. And here's my first picture, a bright colourful parrot. My second work was the one I completed using the oil pastels, and I found that so much easier to scratch into. If you are using a skewer, use both ends to create 2 different marks. If you don't have a skewer, look around for something else that will give you a different mark. And here are my 2 completed works. Thank you for joining me for this instalment of AAC at Home. I hope you've created something really amazing, and if you have, please flick us an email or hashtag Goulburn Regional Art Gallery to share with us. We at the gallery are committed to bringing you AAC at home until we can reinstate Afternoon Art Club back on site. We're not sure when that's going to be yet, so just keep an eye out for an announcement. Until next time.